So good morning. This is extreme news on the streets. With me here is a political analyst and also a media consultant, Mr. Tinubu from Uzakole, Abia State. So, Mr. Tinubu, this morning there's a widespread speculation, especially among our Igbo brothers, based on negotiation between federal government and Nnamdi Kanu. We are speculating. Is Nnamdi going to compromise Biafra? Is it possible?
Well, if you look at when their publication came out about how the federal government initiated the Biafra, the negotiation, that negotiation we are talking about, if you look at it very well, you see that it was something that the federal government, looked at very well and find out that they cannot be able to defeat Nnamdi Kanu in the courts, and after so many judgment trials, court proceedings, you discover that Nnamdi Kanu has consistently won all his cases against the federal government. And looking at that angle, he was granted bail, but unfortunately, interest still hold him there. And Nnamdi Kanu has come out publicly to say several times that he can always and he will always defeat them in any court of competent jurisdiction.
Wonderful.
So what that means is that having looked at it, and of course with what is already on ground, you can see the federal government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu is running in a kind of government that is not too comfortable in that is not being seen as a government that can step up or transform Nigeria, given the kind of economic failure this government is facing currently now.
Wow.
And if you look at most swing states, when you talk about election, like Kanu now, there is an issue about how to consolidate political structure there ahead of 2027. In Rivers State, we are seeing different court judgments, also, and it looks like at the end of the day that APC might not have even a single vote in Rivers State, given what is going on. So I think the presidency himself, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been advised to look at those two states, of course, properly, because what would determine his re-election will be how APC will successfully penetrate Kanu and, of course, Rivers State. But looking at it very well, the North is already showing a kind of yellow card to this administration led by Tinubu, and that was why the federal government behind the scene was pushing that negotiation.
Okay, what you are trying to tell us now is that it's like the North are losing interest, at least on him, which means if they could be lawmakers, they are trying to cast vote of no confidence on Tinubu.
Of course, the general populace, the northern political structure as it stands now, are not too comfortable with Tinubu, and that has been interpreted to mean that they might not likely give Tinubu vote if he's going to have any kind of re-election ambition.
Okay.
Then from that angle, the North, the APC hierarchy is looking at it that Nnamdi Kanu might be a game changer at the end of the day, trying to get a block vote to cover his loss in Kanu, and of course, that was why the federal government was pushing that negotiation.
So from all indication, it seemed that it's federal government of Nigeria that comes out with negotiation, not Nnamdi Kanu seeking negotiation. According to all the news, fake news, they are circulating all over social media. It's the federal government that is coming for the negotiation.
Of course, if you look at it thoroughly, like we always have been monitoring developments in that regard, you look at it very properly, you can see that an act of the appeal court allows two warring parties to settle out of the court. And that was why, you know, the federal government advised, maybe behind the scene anyway, let's put it that way, you know, trying to tell Binta Nyako to also look at that direction. So Nnamdi Kanu can never and will never, you know, put the Biafran context in negotiation with anybody.
Yeah,
it can never be done.
Thank you so much for this wonderful submission. Thank you so much. Thank you.